The bustling warmth of the Royal Greens restaurant felt a world away from the cold fear gripping Cora's heart. Outside, under the indifferent city lights, she clutched her sick baby, Kyla, tighter. Homeless, hungry, hope a fading ember. With nowhere else to turn, desperation propelled her through the doors. The air hummed with laughter, the clink of cutlery, the scent of privilege. Her eyes scanned the room, settling on a solitary figure in the corner, a man radiating quiet power, yet surrounded by an aura of profound sadness. Silas, a real estate billionaire, though Cora didn't know it. His plate was full, his glass chilled, but his gaze was fixed on an empty chair, haunted by ghosts of a wife and son lost to tragedy 2 years before. "It's been 2 years," Silas whispered to himself, lost in memories of laughter and small hands. "Where are you now?" The weight of his loss was a constant companion, turning the finest meal to ash in his mouth. He was about to take a sip, a mechanical act, when a tremor of a voice broke through his grief. "Excuse me, sir." He turned. There she stood, threadbare clothes, eyes wide with a potent mix of fear and fierce love. "May I have your leftovers?" "Please. For my baby." Kyla's large, soulful eyes stared, not at him, but at the untouched fried rice. The restaurant's hum died. All eyes turned. Judgment? Pity? Silas saw only the raw, desperate need of a mother. He saw a reflection of the protection he'd failed to give. Without a word, he slowly slid his full plate towards her. "You can have it." Cora's hands shook as she emptied the precious food into her worn nylon bag, a treasure clutched tight. "Thank you. God bless you, sir," she whispered, vanishing into the night. But Silas couldn't let go. An unfamiliar spark, empathy, long buried under grief, ignited. He stood, unnoticed, and followed. Through dim alleys, away from the city's glow, his heart pounded with a question. Where does she go? The answer shattered him. An abandoned, rusting coaster bus, windows broken, tires flat. A flicker of candlelight within. Their home. He watched Cora's silhouette soothe her child in that desolate shell, a stark echo of his own devastating loss. What if that was them? The thought was a knife twist. He couldn't barge in, but he couldn't walk away. A plan formed, rooted in dignity. Dawn after dawn, small miracles appeared by the bus door. Packages, baby formula, nutritious food, warm blankets. Cora would wake, find them, and silent tears of bewildered gratitude would fall. One morning, nestled amongst the essentials, a small piece of paper, a phone number, and the words, "Call me if you ever need help." Cora clutched it like a lifeline. Later, on a busy street, she borrowed a kind woman's phone, fingers trembling as she dialed. It rang, and rang, into silence. Her shoulders slumped. The stranger remained faceless. Silas, in his rain-lashed office tower, stared out. The image of the bus wouldn't leave him. "Enough," he declared to the emptiness. Action replaced despair. He summoned Mr. Johnson, his head of homestaging. "Prepare one of the new Crestwood apartments, fully furnished. Everything. A bed, cooker, baby essentials, everything." Johnson, sensing the gravity, simply nodded. "Immediately, sir." That very night, inside the cold, leaking bus, Cora touched Kyla's forehead. Burning. The baby's breathing was shallow, rapid. Panic seized Cora. Wrapping Kyla tight against the torrential rain, she ran, slipping and stumbling, towards St. Thomas General Hospital. "Please, my baby, high fever, help her." Cora gasped, drenched and shaking at reception. The nurse's sympathy was tempered by rules. "Do you have a deposit? Funds?" "No. But please, treat her first." The refusal was a death knell. Cora sank to her knees, sobbing. "I can't lose her." Her eyes darted to the desk phone. "Please, can I send a message? An emergency?" She fumbled the wet paper, typing frantically on the nurse's phone. "Please help us. My child very sick. At St. Thomas General Hospital." Sent. She collapsed onto a bench, rocking Kyla, praying into the sterile air. Silas, jolted awake by the phone's buzz, read the message. Her, the bus. He was out of bed, dressed, and speeding through the rain in minutes. Bursting into the hospital, he saw her huddled figure, Kyla limp. "Get a doctor." Now, His command cut through protocol. Doctors swarmed, 4 drips, oxygen. Cora, watching, overwhelmed, tried to kneel before him. "Thank you, sir. A gift from heaven." Silas caught her arms. "Don't, please. Just let them help her." He ensured Kyla was stable, spoke with the doctor, handled the payment. Returning to Cora beside the hospital crib, he asked gently, "What's your name?" "Cora, sir, and this is Kyla." "Silas. She'll be okay. I'll check tomorrow." His calm assurance was the first solid ground Cora had felt in years. "Help came, baby," she whispered, holding Kyla's tiny hand. Morning brought relief. Kyla slept peacefully. Silas arrived with breakfast. "Discharge by 5, he confirmed, placing cash beside her. "For anything else?" Back in his office, Mr. Johnson delivered keys and details for the Crestwood apartment, a sanctuary ready. That evening, discharged but adrift, Cora was met at the hospital by David, Silas's driver. "Mr. Silas sent me." Trusting the name, she followed. They drove to a serene estate, stopping at a neat apartment building. David opened the door to apartment 3B. Cora stepped inside and froze. Spotless living room, comfortable furniture, bright kitchen stocked with food and baby items. It was overwhelming, impossible. David offered her the key. Mr. Silas said, "This apartment is yours." Silence, then tears. Not of sorrow, but of an incomprehensible tidal wave of relief and gratitude. She stared at the key, at the room, speechless, clutching Kyla. The weight of survival lifted, replaced by the terrifying lightness of hope. Finally, a whisper, strained with emotion. "Take me to him. Please." Minutes later, Cora burst through the sleek lobby of Silas Realty Holdings, past startled staff, throwing open his office door. Seeing him, she dropped to her knees, weeping. "Thank you, sir. God bless you. You saved her. You gave us a home." Silas was instantly by her side, lifting her gently. "Cora, please, stand up." But why? How?" He guided her to a chair, his voice firm yet kind. "What's the point of all this?" He gestured vaguely at the trappings of wealth. "If I can't use it to lift someone up? We arrive with nothing. We leave with nothing. All that matters is the difference we make while we're here." He looked at Kyla. "A man can own 20 houses, sleep in only one. He can be rich but eat only one plate at a time. True wealth, Cora, is sharing the plate." In the sunlit apartment weeks later, Cora's laughter mingled with Kyla's healthy giggles. A knock. Silas stood at the door, bearing a small gift bag, toys, clothes, fruit. He asked gently about her past. Cora shared it all: the love affair, the disapproving mother-in-law, the boyfriend sent abroad, the single night, the pregnancy, the crushing rejection by his family, and then her own mother, the friend's flaw, the descent to the bus, her business admin degree gathering dust. Silas listened intently. "You've carried so much," he said. "Everyone deserves a second chance. When you're ready, there's a place for you at my company. Until then, we support you." He added, "We'll find your mother. And we'll reach Kyla's father. He should know." This is the power of a single act of kindness. Silas didn't just share his leftovers, he shared his humanity. He saw past his own profound grief to recognize the desperate love in another's eyes. That one plate of food became a lifeline, a catalyst for redemption that transformed not just Cora and Kyla's shattered world, but began to heal the deep wounds in Silas's own heart. It rebuilt a family, restored dignity, and offered a future. You don't need billions to change a life. You only need the courage to see someone's need, the empathy to feel it, and the willingness to share your plate. Offer hope. Be the reason someone believes in second chances, because sometimes the smallest act is the beginning of everything.